Gratitude. It's a word we've all heard countless times, a sentiment often reduced to polite thank yous or fleeting acknowledgments of what we have. But I want to take you deeper than that. I want to talk about gratitude as a force, as a practice, as a profound act of courage that can transform the way you see yourself, your relationships, and your life. Gratitude isn't about ignoring the hard stuff. It's not pretending everything is fine when it's not. It's not a cheap Band-Aid for real pain or a shortcut to positivity. Gratitude is about anchoring ourselves in what is real. It's about noticing the moments of light in the darkness, not because the darkness isn't there, but because the light deserves to be seen. It's about choosing connection over disconnection, possibility over despair, and love over fear. There's a paradox here, isn't there? Gratitude feels like it should be easy. It's simply about being thankful, right? But in practice, gratitude requires vulnerability. To truly embrace gratitude, we have to acknowledge that life is uncertain and imperfect. We have to admit that we don't have all the answers, that we need others, that we can't control everything. And that's scary. But it's also where the magic begins. Think about a moment when you were overwhelmed with gratitude. Maybe it was a time someone showed up for you in a way that left you speechless. Maybe it was the birth of a child, a sunset that took your breath away, or a seemingly ordinary moment with someone you loved that felt extraordinary. In those moments, gratitude doesn't just sit in your head, it fills your whole being. It humbles you, grounds you, and expands you all at once. Now imagine living in that space more often, not as an occasional visitor, but as a permanent resident. That's what a gratitude practice invites us to do. It asks us to pay attention, to slow down, to notice not just the monumental, but the mundane. And let me tell you, when you start to look, the mundane is brimming with miracles. There's a phrase, one love, what we focus on expands. If we constantly focus on what's missing, what's wrong, what we fear, those things will grow larger in our minds and hearts. But if we focus on what we have, what's good, what's possible, those things expand instead. Gratitude shifts the lens through which we see the world. It doesn't erase the struggles, but it does help us find meaning and strength within them. I want to acknowledge something important here. Practicing gratitude doesn't mean dismissing pain, grief, or anger. Life is messy, and so are our emotions. But gratitude can live alongside those feelings. In fact, some of the most profound gratitude comes in the midst of struggle. It's in those moments when we're brought to our knees that we realize how deeply interconnected we are, how even the smallest gestures of kindness can be lifelines, how much we rely on love and grace to carry us through. Here's the thing, gratitude is a practice, not a personality trait. It's not something you're born with or without, it's something you cultivate. And like any practice, it takes intention and effort. It's about choosing to look for the good, even when it's easier to see the bad. It's about taking the time to name what you're grateful for, even when you're busy or tired or overwhelmed. It's about saying thank you, not just out loud to others, but silently to the universe, to life itself. Research tells us what we already know in our hearts: gratitude changes us. It rewires our brains, improves our relationships, strengthens our resilience, and even impacts our physical health. But beyond the science, there's a deeper truth. Gratitude connects us to our humanity. It reminds us that we're not alone, that we're part of something bigger, that even on the hardest days, there is beauty to be found. Gratitude also challenges the stories we tell ourselves about worthiness. How often do we tie our gratitude to external achievements? I'll be grateful when I get that promotion. I'll be grateful when I lose the weight. I'll be grateful when I'm finally successful, but gratitude isn't conditional. It's not a reward for when we finally earned it. Gratitude is available to us right now in this moment exactly as we are. And when we embrace that, we begin to see ourselves differently, not as people striving to be enough, but as people who already are. This doesn't mean settling for less or ignoring your dreams. Gratitude doesn't diminish ambition, it fuels it. When we operate from a place of gratitude, we're not chasing success to prove our worth, we're pursuing it as an expression of who we are and what we love. Gratitude grounds us so that we can grow, not from fear of failure, but from joy and purpose. So how do we begin? Start small. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. They don't have to be profound: a cup of coffee, a kind word from a friend, the way the sunlight filters through your window. Say thank you more often and mean it. Reflect on the people who have made a difference in your life, and if you can, tell them. Notice the ordinary moments that bring you joy, and let yourself feel them fully. And here's the beautiful part: gratitude is contagious. When you practice gratitude, you inspire others to do the same. You create a ripple effect that spreads positivity and connection. You become a source of light in a world that sometimes feels dark. I want to leave you with this: gratitude is not about fixing your life, it's about seeing it. It's about recognizing that even in the midst of uncertainty, there is abundance. Even in the face of pain, there is love. Even when things don't go as planned, there is hope. Gratitude doesn't erase the challenges, it transforms how we face them. So today, I invite you to choose gratitude. Not because it's easy, but because it's powerful. Not because it's always natural, but because it's always worth it. Choose gratitude and watch as your mindset shifts, your heart opens, and your life changes in ways you never imagined. Thank you.